Can anyone see me? Hello. Hi everyone, my name's Tracy. Tracy Smith. I'm from Maryland. I live in Maryland. Hey, it's working. Yay. Okay, good. My name's Tracy and I live in Maryland. I just moved recently back down from upstate New York. And I cannot believe, what kind of pressure I'm feeling right now. I'm so nervous to go after Jaylyn. Woo! That's a lot. Anyway, I am super excited to be here and felt incredibly honored to get the message from Jaylyn on Saturday. I was like probably many of you who are learning so much in March when I was watching the recruiting rally. And I was so inspired and motivated to do my very best and just was driven, but totally did not think that I would be here as soon as I was. So very, very happy and hope that I can give you guys a little bit of information that will help. And I'm so excited to share what I do and what I know because I'm extremely passionate about that. And I think that is like the number one thing for this is sharing that passion that you have, being yourself and being real. Everybody can see that. If you're just like a script, if you're just coming across like some words out of a book, it's just not genuine if it doesn't have your passion and your experience and your story behind it. I just get so excited. I love and firmly believe in helping other women, and I want to just help so many women because this has just been unbelievable for me, and I'm so excited where we're headed and what is going on that I want other women to have that same thing. And so I want to share that with them, and I want to share it with as many as I can. So I'm excited to be here to tell you a little bit about how I started. I am in a makeup group that I started probably 2 years ago now, and the ladies and I, they're like some beauty bloggers, some YouTube personalities. There's the group, if many of you might know, is Money Talks, and so that's Michelle Money that was on The Bachelor, Bachelorette, Bachelor in Paradise, all of those things. So she is our leader in that group. And so anyway, in that group, there were several people that were doing lip syncs and sharing that. And as many of us do, we want to help our friends and be supportive, and I've always been that way. And so I wanted to help some of the ladies and give it a try because I was seeing them and I was like, wow, that's impressive. Backing it up, I was a dental assistant, so for 15 years I had to wear a mask, and I used to love to wear makeup, didn't want to have to go out without it, didn't want to be seen without makeup on. And so in the dental field, wearing a mask, I hated it because I had the lipstick all over my face, and as many of you know that. So I wish this was back then, but now it is, so that's awesome. But anyway, sidetracked. And so I saw them selling this lip sense, and I thought, well, I want to try it. And so I reached out to one of the girls, and I bought, hi Jess, and hi Katie. And so I bought some colors from them and gave it a try and was showing everybody, I cannot believe this. This is like crazy. And I kept buying, I kept supporting them and doing things, and was like, once you get one, you all know, we just have to have more, and we have to have more. And nobody really said anything to me yet, and I hadn't seen a lot about any of the other makeup or the skincare or any of that information, so I had no clue about that. So I went to a retreat with the girls. It was in November of last year, and I was sitting with my upline. Her name is Ashley Taggart. And we were talking about it, and I was like, oh my God, what color are you wearing? Because she happened to bring up, oh my God, I brought my colors and I forgot to ask if anybody wanted to try. And I said, well, Ashley, what are you wearing? Because I need to have that color. And it was crimson red. And so she said, and I said, I've got all these other different colors. And she said to me, have you ever thought about joining? If you have all of this, why haven't you joined yet? And I said, nobody ever mentioned it to me. What does this mean? What does joining you mean? And she went into the details about how simple it was and what we could do. And I was like, hi, Ashley, I'm talking about you. And so we were sitting there talking about it, and she had me hook, line, and sinker. So as soon as I got back from the trip, I reached out to her, and she helped me sign up. I did my first order. I was like ready to go, super excited. And it was like, I think it was right before Black Friday, as a matter of fact. And so I sold quite a bit. I still was learning a lot, and I got a little nervous because of all of the out of stock and all of the things that were happening with that. But I still was like buying, like I would buy one for me and one to sell, one for me and one to sell, because I wanted to test it and try it and share and wear it and do all the things that we do with our stripes and all that. So I wanted to make sure that I was sharing that with other people, but then I wanted to also learn more. So I kind of backed down for a little bit and slowed down so that I could learn more, because I started seeing there was the shadows and the blushes and the skincare, and I wanted to have the knowledge and not just be trying to stumble and figure it out the hard way. So I really dug in and started learning about it. And so I really want to say, seriously, in March, when I started watching the last recruiting rally, I started saying, I need to really share this with other people. Like, this is definitely something that is going to take off, and it's going to be huge, and others need to know about it. And so for me, starting on that's how I got started. So for me, starting for recruiting, one of my number one things is I immediately started picturing people that I saw that I knew loved makeup, that I thought, oh my God, they would be awesome at this. And I wasn't afraid to tell those people. And one of them, the very first one that I saw, happened to be somebody that was at the McDonald's drive-thru. She always had on makeup. She always had her hair done. She was like, great. So I was in the drive-thru and I said, girl, I need to talk to you about this. You look amazing all the time, and I have something I really, really want to share with you. Would you like to have lunch with me? Because I would love to share this opportunity with you. And I know that sounds crazy, but she said yes. And so we met for lunch and we talked about it, and she was super excited and she was ready to jump on board. And then through my husband's work and my job, there was another one. I'm going to say her name, Katie, and she's also very much into makeup, loves makeup, and I just knew she would be great at this, and I knew that she was passionate about makeup, and she's beautiful, and so I thought, she needs to do this. This is something for her. And she was just about to have the baby, and I said, this would allow you the opportunity to stay home, and I wish that I would have had this back when my kids were younger, because I've got 4 kids. And they're all adults. And so, as a matter of fact, I just found out, you guys, I'm going to be a grandmother. Yep, my youngest one is having a baby, so I'm actually going to be a grandmother. So, anyway, back to this. So, the great thing about that is this is going to let me be able to have more time. I'm going to get to leave this job, and I'm going to get to have more time to play with the grandbaby. So, that'll be a plus, a huge win. So... So anyway, I told Katie this would really, really let you to be able to stay home and be with your kids. And I wish it was something that I had. And I think it is the most amazing opportunity for women to be able to stay home if they want to be with their families and do both. And so I thought this was just phenomenal. So that's my number one thing is really being yourself and really sharing that passion with people. If you know that this is something that they can do, don't hesitate to tell them. The worst thing they can say to you, as we've all heard, is no. And if you're at least giving them that information and telling them about this, maybe they say no now, and then in like a couple of months they come back to you and say yes. I don't believe in being pushy. I'm very, very strong about that. Like I want them to know about it and share it with them and then back off. I don't want to be that person that's going, well, what did you think about it? Because if you're coming at them and you're constantly saying that, then you're going to turn them off. And so I've literally had people that have come back to me afterwards and said, I want to join with you, after I've just stopped talking to them, and that it works like a charm. And don't be afraid to, talk to people. We were at my husband's work convention in Mexico and May. And while we were there, and it was the award night, and I had on my Fly Girl with gold glitter gloss, and it was rocking. some of the women, I was talking to them and I said, you've got to try this. And our company is union, so they're all about being made in America. And I was like, well, guess what? This is made in America. And every one of you at this table, and it was a group of women that I knew, you all need to have this. Like, this is something you need to have. And I showed them what, rubbed my lips, did all that. And I had a girl before, I didn't even get to walk away. And she's like, sign me up. I want to do this. When you're sharing that passion with it and they see it, they know it. And if they know you and they know you to be true, then they're gonna support you and they're gonna want to do it too. So, but my biggest one, you guys, is the parties. And sorry, I'm at work and they're trying to make me laugh. My husband works with me and I made him leave because I was so nervous and I didn't want him to be goofy. So he's gotten some of the other people to like go around and make these goofy faces and do stuff, so to make me laugh. Anyway, okay, back on track. So parties are like my number one thing, you guys. And I try, and I love the feedback that I get about them. I try to make them as fun as I possibly can for people. So I don't do the same thing every single party, because guess what? That person's going to be in that party and they're going to see it. So I do different games. I do different posts. I change the graphics. I go live. I make it fun and entertaining, so that they see it's going to be fun and entertaining. This is something that is fun to do, and I love it. I love everything about these online parties. So I do two things. I post in the party. On the second day, I do a full 48 hours party. And then on about the second day, I post in there a post about joining our team. And I share, about not like join now, but it's very simple and it's not pressure. And I find that not a lot of people will respond to that, but I do a survey on the last day. And on that survey, it literally will say, are you interested in hosting a party to earn some free lip scents? Yes or no, or, definitely let me know. And then it says, would you like more information about joining lip scents or joining Synergens? And it's either, yes, I'm interested, give me more information, or yes, definitely. And guys, I get more responses that way than I do from the posts that I post in the party. For some reason, women just feel more comfortable sometimes not being on that party post saying, yes, sign me up, as they are in the survey. And so all of these surveys that I get back, I let them know. I immediately respond to them. I just saw the survey, just wanted to get back to you. I love that you're interested in more information. What can I help you with? What more information would you like to know about? So then they'll do it. And I will say, when I first started, I was so excited that I was one of those that did that word vomit. So don't be that way, because you don't know. They may just want to know how much is it to join, or, what does it take, or, are there any auto ships, or are there monthly quotas and things like that. It might be a simple question that they have. Instead of going through everything, just kind of talk to them about, what is it that I can help you with to better, answer your questions and help you. I also do, I do an incentive sometimes that I've heard about, like, you can do where you loan them a starter kit or you gift them a starter kit to help them get started. And I've heard several people say that, and I like to do that too. That is something that I like to help them get started with, especially because I've had girls that are like, like for instance, my son's girlfriend, I was talking to her and I said, she was doing other stuff, so I didn't even approach her for her. I approached her for her friends. And I said, do you have any friends that you think would be really into makeup that I could talk to about this opportunity? Because I think it's a great opportunity. And she was like, I want to try. She thought about it, and then she was like, I want to try. Well, she's never tried lip scents. So I felt like giving her that, she could at least try it and know how it's like, because then she could be sharing it and letting others see about that. So the survey, how do you send the survey? I send the survey, I post it in a post, And then it's just a little funny picture. And then I have a post in there that says, you know, for the giveaway, if you want to, it's a huge opportunity. You can earn 10 extra entries if you do me a favor and fill out this survey. And then I post a link and they click it, it fills it, and then they notify me that I got a response from it. It's super, super easy. Hi, Tiffany. So the parties are definitely my huge, that's where I've literally, honestly, I would say most of my women have either come from personally talking to them or, you know, and knowing them. And then after getting, you know, if I know them, well, all of them I've known for a while, I talk to them and I share it and they see the passion and they want to join. So, and talking everywhere, you know, that's one thing that we talk about is our stripes. And I've actually done it at the spa, at the nail salon, the hair salon. There's some hairdressers that I'm friends with that I've reached out to. Don't be afraid to talk to your hairdresser about it. You know, I talked to them about having a lip station and how awesome it is. And I've actually gifted a couple of them, you know, those little lip stands as kind of a reward for reaching goals. And I gift them a, you know, pair of lips to hold their lip sense on as my way of saying thank you for reaching your goal and celebrating it with them. So there's a couple that I've done that with. So I was sitting at the nail salon recently in Maryland, and while I was there is when I found out that I was CAR qualified, and I started crying. Well, that just struck up a whole conversation with everybody that was in the nail salon. And so they wanted to know, what did I do? What do you mean you CAR qualified? What does that mean? What is it you're doing? And so that happened to be a day where I had gone live and I literally had 4 different colors on. I split my mouth into quadrants and had 4 different colors on. And so I was showing them. Typically I wouldn't go out like this, I said, but I was helping someone to see what the different colors would look like, and that's what I did. And I wore it out. And so I was talking to them about what LipSense was, showed them how it works, and got a customer who immediately bought a platinum kit, and she bought the Lash Extend, and she wanted to know more information. She's like, I want to try this, and then I want to talk to you about doing an in-home party, and then maybe after that I might, you know, decide to join you. So, you know, you never know. Share it with everybody. I'm always talking about it to as many people as I can, even in my office. I, you know, was talking to some of the girls, and, you know, they see me all the time, and got one of the girls to sign up. And then tonight, as a matter of fact, I was talking to my husband about how nervous I was, and one of the new girls was here, and you can tell she's just very much into makeup and beauty, and she used to do wedding events and things like that, but you could tell she would be really a great fit. And I thought maybe she was too new for me to talk about it, but she actually came to me and she's like, I really want to talk to you about this. Like, I think that I want to do this with you. And so you just never know. Always, always, always share this information with as many people as you can. And then my last one, my 4th one, is being passionate about helping other women. I believe in this. This has really changed my life. And I'll share with you, I guess I should have shared this at the beginning, but I'll share it with you now. My husband, he does really well. He owns an insurance company and runs the insurance company, and he makes great money. But some of you will understand this when I say this, but most of the time it's always been like my husband that has provided for our kids, for our family, and he's the one that takes us on the trips, and he's the one that, like, even for his birthday, will pay for the birthday dinner with the whole family. And I can't tell you how good it felt for me. His birthday was August 16th, and we celebrated this past Sunday. How good it felt for me to be the one to be able to, thanks to Synergence, pay for the dinner for the whole family and not him. And that means a lot to me. And I mean, even though, I'm not struggling, we definitely have had our hard times, and we've definitely been in those places and have worked through them, but it still means so much to me to be able to do it myself. And I want to be that person that is the one that, you know, he qualifies for trips and he takes me. So my goal and my dream is I'm going to be the one at Disney, and I'm going to be the one that takes him to Disney with me. And that's my goal. And I can't tell you how much that will mean to me when I get that opportunity to do that for him. So to be able to do these things and to be able to give back and to help, it means so much to me. And I'm sure as it would for many of you. Like I said, I wish I had the opportunity to be able to stay at home, but to be able to say that I car qualified, that I did it, that it wasn't something that he did, that I did it. And for his birthday, I was able to, it wasn't brand new, but I was able to help get him a lawnmower for our yard. We have 5.5 acres, and so it's a lot. And so he wanted a lawnmower, and he found one that was used. And you know, coming into Maryland and starting a new business in a new state, you have some constraints and some pressures of as you're trying to get through everything. But so for him to be able to have me help get that, that's just so huge to me, to be able to help him and give to him and be the one instead of it just being him doing it for me. Like, that's just, it means a lot to me. And I did really good because I didn't cry this time. I was in so many tears when I was telling people about the car qualifying, because it just means so much to have such a team. My team is so amazing, and I love them so much. They have helped me reach goals and make some dreams happen, and I'm so thankful for that. So, you know, just be positive. That's what I tell you. Be yourself. It comes across really genuine. There's so much information that I could go over and over, but I think everybody has done such an amazing job to share that with all of you. And watching these videos, I can't stress it enough. It helped me so much to know these things. Heck, I even, you know, even though I'm still one that's talking, I'm still taking notes. I was taking notes and doing things, you guys. I'm still learning too. Like, there's always room to grow, and there's so much to learn to make it better for ourselves. Like, I live in Maryland, and I didn't want to miss an opportunity to go to training, and I drove to Pittsburgh because I wanted to learn what is it that they can teach me, because I want to take in as much as I can to be able to help give back and help many others to do the same thing. So in October, I plan to be at the Leaders, and I plan to be in the very next weekend. Bought my ticket. I'm going to be at the Buffalo training in Buffalo, New York, because a lot of my girls are in New York. So I'm super excited. I get to get them all together, and we get to be together and learn. And I am all about that. Like, get in as much information as you can so you can share that with others and let them know about it. So I am so thankful to be here. I appreciate it. I know I talked really fast. I get really nervous like this. I talk really, really fast, guys. Sorry. If you have questions for me, you can let me know. I'm super, like I said, thankful that you guys let me be a part of this rally. It was very shocking, and very happy about it. And if anybody wants me to, I can always give you a copy of that survey question from the Google Doc that I created. I pulled it from something else. Someone else posted it somewhere, but that's what I did and just added my own stuff into it. So if you would like that, just let me know or message me, and I can send you that link, and you can create one for yourselves. But guys, that's huge. Oh, and SenseShare, that SenseShare app that you guys told me about, it's a lifesaver, because I can do like 4 and 5 parties in one day because of that app, and still work, because I work full time. So, but my goal is also that soon I won't be having to work this full-time job anymore, because I'll be able to just do lip syncs and sentences all the time. So I love it. I have such a passion for it, and I'm driven, and I hope you guys do too. Keep it up. Never quit. I know that I tell my girls, you know, and I posted it, as a matter of fact, in my group today. You can go as slow as you want, and as long as it takes you, just don't quit, because it will happen, and it does happen. Just have faith, believe in it, believe in yourself. It will happen, and you guys will get there, and you'll get the recruits. It starts with one, and it grows and it builds from there, you guys. Once it starts, it's amazing, and you'll be loving it. So thank you, guys. Yes, you can definitely PM me, and I'll send you the survey, guys. I'll happily share that with you. My Facebook is, my name is Tracy Smith, and then in parentheses it has my maiden name, Odle, O-D-L-E. So thank you guys, and have a great night. Keep watching, everybody. Thanks. Bye.